Welcome to Pyramid Times. Myself Veena Survu, VP at Pyramid Times, and we have an amazing guest, Gaurav Behl. Gaurav Behl is the founder of Law of Attraction League. Gaurav is a professional life coach and an uplifter. He is a Law of Attraction teacher trainer and master coach, certified personal life coach, transform your life workshop leader, a kids and teen play shop or workshop leader, an angel card reader, healer, and a channeler. He has been deeply impressed and inspired by Abraham Hicks, Bruce Lipton, and Louise Hay. In the last 7 years, he has conducted over 150 transformational workshops based on the law of attraction and reprogramming the subconscious mind. The maximum anyone has done in India in this period and personally assisted thousands of people in making breakthroughs in their personal life. Gaurav is the only life coach in India to have been part of the workshop with Abraham Hicks in 2017 in France, in 2018 in Greece, and in Barcelona in 2019. He was the only coach in India to have studied under Bruce Lipton and Greg Braden in 2019 in Rome. He is the life coach's life coach and trains and nurtures life coaches and those who have a calling to assist others in their spiritual journey and helps them in creating successful and gratifying careers in the areas of personal development, life coaching, and also workshop leadership through his LOA teacher training and LOA coach training programs. With this, I welcome Gaurav Behl to Pyramid Time Show. Welcome, Gaurav.
Thank you very much. Pleased to be here.
And, and today's topic is going to be on law of attraction. And I do see you as a pioneer in law of attraction, Gaurav. And you have been consistently doing almost every month many workshops around law of attraction and similar programs related to this. So, how did your journey start with the law of attraction?
All right. So, see, there are two aspects of law of attraction. One is the concept that we all hear of, which is available that you can attract anything that you want. We all understand it. Uh, Most people like it, like to hear about it, and are able to attract small things to them. And the other aspect, the reason why it does not really work for most of people in terms of big things that they want is because of the programming of the subconscious mind, the program that they are already carrying within themselves from their childhood. So, because of the program that they are carrying, they're not able to really create what they wish to create. So when I got introduced to law of attraction, which was in 2013, that was a period in time where nothing was really working out for me. I was a very logical guy, and all my life I had been working really hard, and I worked sometimes things created the results I wanted, and sometimes I struggled. So it was like life went in fits and starts all through. But that was a period in time where nothing was really working out, be it relationship, be it health, be it money, be it work. And that was when, somebody introduced me to the concept that we are creating our reality through our thoughts. And I was fascinated by what I heard. And when I started reading about it, it's over a period of time I could understand the concepts. So I understand it. Things are good. Seems workable, but like there's positivity in there, but nothing really materializes in your life till the time you are able to work and remove your own programs. So what I did was a journey where I could reprogram my subconscious mind, let go of all what I was carrying, be it hurts, be it guilt, be it anger, be it the limiting programs that I had learned coming from a very, very, middle class background that my, grooming was and my childhood was from. So And only after I was able to, really release what I had been carrying, the programs which are not of love, basically. Everything is either love or it is a call for love. So if I'm angry, for example, it is a call for love. If I'm unhappy, it's a call for love. So that's a concept I just learned was everything is either is love or it's a call for love. So all the calls for love, once you are able to let go of them, you're able to now allow love to come in. And when love comes in, law of attraction is the law of love. Anything that is like itself is attracted. So which is anything that is similar to itself is summoned by each other, which is love. So once I was able to let go of old programming, old hurts, old anger, old guilt, old limiting beliefs, is where my life started to really shift. And it shifted very fast in a very short period. And it became really beautiful. And ever since I've been exposed to that, I've been only a student of law of attraction before I became a teacher, or I am a teacher. I call myself a student before I'm a teacher. And life has been incredible and has been continuously becoming more and more and more and more beautiful as you play with law of attraction and apply it in various aspects of your life, and you end up winning in every possible way just by playing with it. So I've not done anything else. I've not distracted myself with anything else, because law of attraction itself a very big domain, and the more you understand it, the more you understand there's so much more there available to understand. So I have been a student of law of attraction, and I still am. And it has been an incredible journey from letting go of stuff. And only when you're able to let go of stuff is when you actually start allowing yourself to really use law of attraction. It's worked out wonderfully for me.
That's so amazing, Gaurav. Even I have been attending your workshops for the past few years, and I have been trained by you on law of attraction as well as become a life coach attending your programs. It's so beneficial. The way you organize your classes are so splendid, I could say. This space is so amazing, full of love and fun. At the same time, you work at the deeper aspects of one's personality of reprogramming the mind. So many things will be dealt. It's so amazing. And we are blessed. And many have been trained under you. That is truly a great contribution from you, Gaurav.
It's fun. It's a pleasure to live on purpose. The most pleasing thing is to see people's life transform and see them also get the same benefits as I did and I do. And when I see others also make the most of law of attraction, it is such a pleasure to contribute to their journey. See, law of attraction is like law of gravity. You don't have to switch it on. It's always working. It attaches itself onto you. You don't have to invoke it. Whether you are using it to your advantage or not is the only question, because it is working. You now, are you using it or not is the only question. Is it working in your favor or against is the only question. So here it's such a pleasure for me to assist people align their energies, align their understanding, align their vibration to get whatever they want in their life experience. And it's a very fulfilling life to live, to contribute to others' journeys and see them win.
Yes, that's so amazing. Can you speak on the changes that you got after being in this path of law of attraction?
Um, so yeah, well, starting, I don't come from a psychology background. I don't come from a background where religion or spirituality was taught as a child. To come from a background like that, and then be able to do the kind of work and the volume of work that we are able to do right now, with the number of lives I'm able to touch right now. It is very fulfilling. It's very incredible. And when I started my journey, there were so many others who knew so much more than I did. When I got started, I was like, I'm already 35 and I don't really know much. I'm just getting started. And in just about 6 7 years, the amount of workshops that I have done and the lives that have been impacted, uh, that itself is itself law of attraction, um, being working for me to help others benefit from law of attraction. So it is worked in every aspect, be it financial transformation in my personal life, be it health transformation for me, and be it promoting this work and spread it in this country where the knowledge of working on your own self is not there. Most people like to upskill themselves. They would rather like to learn a skill rather invest in their own mind. So and yet this work is spreading so fast, and there are so many people who are coming for these workshops. That itself is what I would call for me success, because that was what was important for me when I started this journey. If I could spread this knowledge, and if people can benefit from it, and which is what I'm able to see in people's life, and that's what I would say is working wonderfully for me. I'm very pleased with it.
Yeah. Thank you, Gaurav. And I do see a lot of people keep attending your programs again and again and again. So, what is that extra streak that you add to their lives, or is it that they come up with new issues and they solve? And what is that people always want to be with you and keep attending for extra knowledge that you give?
See, even if the workshop is the same, say, let's say a LOA advanced workshop, or a transform your life workshop, or money and law of attraction breakthrough workshop, even if the name of the workshop is same, the workshop changes every time, dependent on the energy of the group, dependent on the questions that are asked in the group. And so, because I channel while I'm in that space, what comes out for them every time is something new. The kind of benefit, the reason why people, I believe, come for the workshops over and over again is because of the value that they get from the space. It's very simple. When they come and they see the shift in their lives and they see how they are benefited, is what inspires them to come back to that space again for the gain that they make. I have a friend of mine who comes from Dubai every year to do a workshop, and he's a banker with a leading investment bank. And he mentions very clearly, I come to Gaurav's workshop only for the return on investment. And this is how he puts it, because of the gain that he makes after the alignment that he gains from the space. So the people who repeat the workshop are the people who continuously gain from this space, and which is why I keep upgrading and bringing in new workshops every year for the people who wish to keep growing, who wish to keep growing. Um, um, what Wayne Dyer did or what Louise Hay did was, after a point in time, they were not doing, Louise Hay was never doing a workshop. But what she did was, as she spent time making her own spiritual breakthroughs, as she evolved, she kept writing a new book every year. So the growth that she found personally, she documented it, made it into a book so that people can benefit from her growth. What I do is I create programs in which they can make the same spiritual breakthroughs as I am making. I don't do a job. I don't work with corporates. I am not involved with anything else except for the workshops that I do. And because I bring in new stuff, most of the time I am doing creative work, and when I make my inner breakthroughs, I create new workshops every year so that people who want to continue to grow, continue to evolve, continue to expand their understanding of law of attraction, they are having a platform available where they can gain. So it is just about, in simple terms, the gain that they get from that space is what inspires them to come back in that space of expansion over and over again.
That's so amazing. And what are your future plans and targets for next 5 years?
To have a lot of fun. That's my target. I am not a corporate, and I wish to have more expanded understanding of things. Continue being a student, learn more from the best teachers in the world, and those teachings which are not available in India, bring them in a format that most people can access and get a feeler. The difference between most of the workshops that people conduct is most of the workshop are from a seminar standpoint, which means the workshop leader tells a lot of things which make a lot of sense to people, and they make notes, and basically what the workshop leader is doing is that he or she is talking to the conscious brain. The conscious brain creates 5% of your reality. 95% of your reality comes from your subconscious programs. The reason why my workshops are very different from all other workshops that other people conduct online is that my workshops are experiential, which means that they would be shifting their understanding on a subconscious level. There are meditations and the visualizations for which basically a lot of people are fascinated and are interested in being a part of my workshop is what that's what attracts them. So what they are looking at is the experience that they get here, which shifts their beliefs, which shifts the programming of their subconscious mind every time they come in that space. And the moment they go back to life, they see things immediately work out for them, happen for them, things that were stuck start easing up for them, and they get their breakthroughs, practical breakthroughs in life, which is only a mirror of the shifts that they have undergone or created for themselves. So the reward ratio is huge for them to invest in themselves over and over again, and that is the reason why this workshop that all the workshops are very different is because they are working 25% with your conscious brain, so you understand concepts, but the major shifts are on a subconscious level, which you can see the effect of the moment you go out of the workshop area. You see life change for you, and that's what is the unique thing that happens in this workshop or the workshop that I lead.
And what are the courses that you offer? The courses, trainings, or the coachings that you offer in general?
So we do the Law of Attraction Foundation workshop, which is a 1 day workshop. The vision board workshop, it's the tool so that you're able to put in a vision for a year, and whatever you put in that those 4 hours, you see the return happen very soon. Within a month or two, you'll see a lot of things work out for them. Even though it's a vision board for a year, they see results within a month or two. The most important aspect, like I said, was the Transform Your Life workshop, which is for the reprogramming of the subconscious mind. That is a very powerful workshop for people to benefit from law of attraction. Law of attraction can be used only when, like I said, I was able to reprogram, let go of old hurts. So the Transform Your Life workshop is the foundation work before you can really use law of attraction. So Transform Your Life is one aspect, which is a precursor to any work that you do. The LOA Foundation Workshop, Vision Board Workshop, LOA Advanced Workshop, which is basically introduction to the best teacher on the planet right now, Abraham. Abraham speaks very fast and they have got a lot of information to share. So this is a workshop which was designed about 3 years back, which is to help people connect and understand the teacher of Abraham, called Abraham. And once they're able to go through the workshop, now connecting to Abraham is really easy because they understand how it began, what are the basics, what are the foundation on which Abraham talks about. Now understanding Abraham becomes very, very easy. 2 years back, we started with the money and law of attraction workshop for working with people who would like to use law of attraction to create personal prosperity. As Abraham says, money is the highest form of spirituality. And if you are in the physical, you would like to have a great experience. And for you to have a great experience, money is a very strong commodity that's important to be in your life for you to enjoy this experience. So, yes, that is something that we launch. Next year, we are planning, in fact, in 2020, thanks to the lockdown, we created an online version of all these workshops, and these are all being conducted online so that people now can join in workshop from wherever they are. I don't have to travel anymore because I was traveling every month to various locations. Now everybody can join in, and the good part is people are able to join in from locations I've never been. And yes, people from international locations are able to join in because they find value in this space, and that is what is developing right now. 2021 is where we've been working this year on chakra balancing. So there's going to be a new workshop that is going to be a purely a healing, physical healing workshop, and the essence is going to be balancing all the seven chakras in 2 days. It's going to be a 2 day workshop. That's something new that's going to come up. In terms of teacher training, the people who are able to shift their own lives, see the power of this work, have tried a lot of things, have been a lot of places, and see this makes sense. And this is true, highest form of spiritual knowledge on the planet. Would like to assist others wake up and introduce this knowledge to their lives. They can become teachers. We have got LOA teacher training, we have the next level, which is LOA, coach training. The coach training means you can do one-to-one work with people. The next level is the money and law of attraction teacher and coach, which is a program which is a 7 day. All these are 7 day programs. That's going to happen in January for the first time. And yes, again, that is houseful, and yeah, we are getting ready for this new space of expansion and all the breakthroughs that these people are going to make. All these programs that I lead are, I call them spiritual programs. And if somebody asks me what is spiritual, anything that connects you to your own spirit is spiritual. So they all evolve spiritually, gain the clarity that's there within, and from that clarity, teach others. So we create not students, we create masters in terms of law of attraction under the hood of LOA League for people who would like to impact others' lives, and if they believe that's their purpose in this time space reality.
That's so amazing. Not only your workshops are experiential, but it gives a lot of healing also. At the same time, the spiritual alignment or upliftment is definitely created by just having fun and involving in these workshops. That's truly amazing. And what kind of future you see in spreading of your work in this nation, India, across towns or maybe villages or across the planet on the whole? What kind of future you see?
So, see, with a country like India, I find that our beliefs on most of the subjects are misplaced. And unless we have a belief system that supports what we want, our lives are either a struggle or are at ease. When you say, when we come to your workshops, all fun and we make breakthroughs. So that's the whole thing. When you start using law of, you're having fun. When you're not using law of attraction, you're doing a lot of hard work. So everybody who's doing quote unquote hard work, the word hard, it's a negative word. So anything that you're working hard on, you're not using law of attraction. What we teach is using the natural forces of the universe, which are available to our disposal, and create a wonderful life, which is a very short stint that we all have on this planet. And it could be wonderful if you were to use these laws which are laid down to enhance our experience. When we talk about a country like India or any third world country or any developing country, when you say developing, which means we are not evolved yet, which means that we have some clearing to do. In a country like India, when I started my spiritual journey, I found that our beliefs on various subjects, or almost every subject, are, like I said, are misplaced. And and my job is to assist people change the belief system to allow whatever they want to come to them. So the potential in this country is huge, considering a, the population that we have, two, our misunderstandings that we have. So that is why there's a need for a lot of teachers on in this country to assist people, which I say wake up. Unless you say, what I'm doing on this planet, I came here for something more to do than go to 5 days a week to work 12 hours. Saturday I'm sleeping, and Sunday, before I know, the whole day is over and now I'm ready to go to work. So most people are, I call them sleepwalkers. They are doing things because everybody else is doing it, and they're just following it unless until they decide one day to wake up. They want to find what they're doing and find more meaning. And when they start doing that, that's when they wake up. I tend to tell people that we all have two lives. And the second begins when we understand that we just have one. So once you understand this is the only life that you have, that's where you really, really wake up. So the potential in this country is infinite because we were never told as children to find our own goal. We were never told as children to find our own purpose. We were always told what to do, and which was basically do the hard work, and hopefully you'll be happy. But unless you have chosen the path yourself, you can never be happy. And since they are not making their choices and somebody else is, sooner or later they realize that they are not really happy. Most people will live unhappy and die unhappy. Some can choose to wake up and be happy. But those who are willing to wake up are the teachers who are willing to help them wake up. So this is the time of, which Abraham says, of the great reawakening, where people really wake up to understand what they are doing here and find their purpose. And so, like Abraham says, this is a time where there are a lot of teachers that will come. It will not be one teacher teaching at one part of the globe. There'll be a lot of teachers who will come up to assist people, wake up. And so, one, there is a lot of potential for teachers right now to help people, others who want to wake up because they do not want to buy the stories that they were told as children, and they want to find deeper understanding of what they are doing on this planet and get whatever they want. It's not just about the physical stuff, but it's also about the satisfaction and the fun along the journey. If you're not having fun in the now, if the journey is not fun, the destination is not fun too. So when you understand, and what this space offers every time you come here, are aha moments where you make breakthroughs. All right, this makes sense. Nobody knows it, but you made your breakthrough. Nobody comes to know about it, but yeah, it's giving you a clarity, and you internalize that. You sit with it, but once that understanding is set, now life has to shift because you have shifted internally. So the potential is huge, and the masses are. We are the second most populous country in the world, and willing to wake up. So there's huge potential for people to assess these guys, and there'll be a lot of people who'll be waking up. And yeah, the more the potential means the more the work. The more the work means you will have a lot of radical changes happening on this planet, in this country. Massive. Just imagine if people were beginning to be told about law of attraction, beginning to be told on day one, you can do, be, or have anything you want. And once they get those concepts right, imagine the change in the GDP of this country. Imagine the change in this country that happens in terms of the prosperity of this country, the health, which is going to change massively for people. More fulfillment, more joy, more happiness. So there's a lot of changes that are due for this country, which will happen in time as individuals make those choices. We can't make those choices for anybody. They have to be making those choices, and we as teachers just need to be there when they ask for help.
That's so amazing, Gaurav. You have been helping many people to find their own truth of their own selves and their life purposes and helping their unfolding. It's truly amazing. Can you also speak on a little bit on your upcoming book?
It is upcoming, yes. It is in the pipeline, and it would be big. See, Louise Hay has been an inspiration. Abraham is my teacher, and they all have been talking about you creating the affirmations. The book that is in the pipeline is on that, is something that could ease their journey, make manifestations easy for them just by reading, just by reading one page a day. It'll have 365 pages. Just by reading one page a day, it is going to bring in shifts. And in 365 days, their life would have just shifted just by reading that one page a day. That's the idea, that's the intent, and that's the belief on which this book is being channeled. And yeah, once it hits the market, you'll know about it. But yeah, it's going to be a transformational book, and it is going to just change their internal consciousness, their internal programming, just by that one sheet a day, one step a day, one step a day, one step a day. By the time they're done with those 365 steps, they would have found that they are on the top of a mountain and the view has completely changed of their life. That's the intent, and you'll know as soon as the book hits the stands.
Definitely, we are looking forward for it. And what is your final message to the viewers at Pigment Times?
Your alignment is your responsibility. That's my message. And don't allow someone else, whether they're close, whether they're related, as the reason for your own disalignment. Your alignment, your being a match to the things that you want, is the only way you can help anybody else. If there are 10 confused people and you add one more confused person in the group, nothing changes in the group. What changes the group if you add one person with clarity inside the group? Now the mix of the group has changed. So your alignment is the best gift that you can bring to the planet. And so that's your own personal responsibility to stay aligned, no matter others are choosing to be aligned or not. You have to choose in every given moment. Am I aligned? Am I giving out a vibration of joy? Am I giving a vibration of love? Am I on a vibration of fun? Because if I am not on that vibe, I have nothing to offer on this planet. So stay aligned, and you can have an incredible journey. Like Abraham says, you can have it all, and that's practically possible. And I love to play with it, and it's just a journey, and I keep attracting more stuff. And the more I attract, the more you enjoy this journey of creation of whatever you want. It's going to be fun for each one of us.
One last thing, how do you maintain that cheerful smile always, all the time?
I personally believe if you're happy, you would just find that you're smiling. You don't really have to try to be happy. Now we are just at the end of this. So once I go to a, I in the evening I go to a gym and I have a trainer. There's another kid who comes in. He'd be about 16. He comes with his dad, and I've seen him always with a serious face. And I spoke to my trainer. I'm like, "What is it? Why is this guy so serious? He's just 16. Why is he so serious about it?" Well, he comes from. So I and this kid have this rapport. Every time I look at this kid, and this kid smiles, and I feel fulfilled at that moment. I look at my trainer. Every time this kid looks at me, he has a smile on his face. He comes with his dad and he's serious about everything, whatever he does. The only thing, the moment he looks at me and if I just raise my eyebrows, he will have a smile, and that's a wonderful smile. And yeah, if I feel again fulfilled when you're able to just give a smile to someone who doesn't smile without any effort. So I smile because I find my life is worth smiling, and I spread smiles. That's what I do.
That's so amazing. Being the presence you are, the awareness that you have, and it's causing a lot of transformations in others' lives and that. Thank you for that wonderful being that you are. Thank you so much, Gaurav.
Thank you for inviting. It's been a pleasure. All the best, Veena, for all your ventures that you have, and the fact that you're going to help so many others to wake up. All the best.
Yeah. It's truly amazing, Gaurav. The presence that you are, the awareness that you are, is causing a lot of transformation in many people's lives, and we are truly grateful and thankful to you for coming to Pyramid Time Show. Thank you so much, Gaurav.
Thank you, Veena. Thank you for the invitation. It's a pleasure. Stay blessed.
Thank you.